where we are going to learn how to do engraving for people who are doing woodworking. First, the procedure is so simple. Let's start from the beginning. You open your Artcam that you have installed on your computer. Create a new model. It will pop up. Remember, your CNC router has the x-axis, the y-axis, and the z-axis. This is the x-axis, the y-axis. This is the x-axis, and the vertical axis from the where the tool comes from is the z-axis. On the y-axis, you can assume the size of your table. Let's assume it's 100 by 100. The y is 100 and z is 100. This is the origin. You can select the origin you want. If you want the origin here, you can pick here. You can pick the origin here. You can pick the origin here. You can pick the origin or at the center. So I prefer to use the origin at this far corner. And then is where you can change your resolution. I'm using the default resolution of 800 by 800 points. Once you set up your model, you can also change the units, either you're using millimeter or inches. So here I'm prefer to using millimeter. Then once you set up your work, put or click OK. So the page will pop up. Don't worry, these ones. So it pop up two windows. Remember, the first window is for 2D, and then the second window is for 3D. This 2D window is 3D window. So if you want to use the 3D window or 2D window, the way you can see this 3D window and this 2D window, you can put them at the same time or rearrange so that you can see what happens. If you want to use both of them, the 3D window and 2D window. So let me arrange it so that you can see what happens. So this is the 2D window and this is a 3D window. This is where it shows you what you are doing, and this is the 2D where you start working from. Here, remember, it's treated 2D, it's treated 3D. There's 2-dimensional view and 3-dimensional view. So we can start here. Let's write a simple word. We can come to our text. You can write a text where it's written vector editing. Click on the text. Remember, this will pop up. Just go down, down, down. We can set the text font. I'm going to use the Arial, the size of the font, the points. Once you're okay, before you click OK down here, just click anywhere and start typing your name. For example, I can use my company. Let's say Dark Greens. Technologies. Technologies. You see how it appears, and then when you hover your pointer or your mouse over this letter, this icon that pops up, you can also drag it and place it anywhere, or you can come here down. Once you have done your putting, you can just click done. Then you go to position and align so that you can position this letter. You have this position. You have this kind of position on the left or the right, up, down, board margin from left and right, board margin from top and bottom, board margins, and this is put at the center. So you can click this one to set it at the center. If you see this one is small or bigger, you can also change it. So that it suits where you want to be. You can position your things anywhere. For example, I can put this at the center, and then can change the size. You see, you can click here to change the font. So because the text was too big, I've changed the font. I can use 18. Let's use 18. Then scroll down, down, down. Click done. Then come to position. Then position it at the center. If it was too big, you still come to letter. You can still readjust it according to your work. So you can, let's say 19. You can just type 19. Go down, then click done. then come back to position, then click position so that you put it at the center, both from this side, and the other, left, right, top, and bottom. So this is how it is. This is a 2D and this is 3D, showing what we are doing. Now, what you can do is, once you have finished this one, because you want to do engraving, let's go to toolpath. You see where written toolpath is down here. So you can come here, click on toolpaths. Toolpaths, let's do engraving on 2D. You are using 2D. So you can click on engraving. Here, the starting point for depth of the engraving, you can use like, let's say 7, or you can use 5. And then the tolerance, let's assume the way it is. Go down, don't check any boundaries. Here is where you can put a vector boundary, but you currently don't use it. Come here where it's written machine safe position. Click on this drop down menu. Then go to this. You can change the size here. Maybe the save point, let's assume it's 12. It also pops up here. Give the same. Here we need to put a tool list, the tools. Click on add tool. Then this will pop up because we don't have a tool. Go to V because we are using in laser CNC laser. We can use the smallest bit so that we can get the finest output. Then you also, because this tool you can has some parameters you can change, so you can click on edit, put up the parameters you want. Maybe there's a step down. You can use a step down of 5. This way you put your speed, check the kind of speed you want to use from the machine. You can use the correct speed of the machine. Once you are certain that this is the tool for engraving, you see how it looks like. If you are certain that the material you are using is correct and the speed you're using is correct, just click OK. Then accept. From here, click select because you already added the tool. So click select. The tool is added here. You can see the tool is added here. Go down. Don't change anything here because the parameters you have changed on the tool parameters comes here. The tool number is number 1. If you're using a tool magazine, you can also go adding tools, editing tools. When you are using tolerance, use offset and climbing both of them. Then you can also do check here, do corner sharpening, go down, then do a material setup. The material setup. Here we have a set of material, like you can put the top, click material Z0 at the bottom. If you click at the bottom, you see how it appears. Now click at the top corner, then top offset. Top corner, top offset. We can offset by 1 millimeter, or you can put 0. Then this is the thickness of the material. So you need to confirm by measuring your material, how thick is it. Once you're okay, just click OK. You see the 3D how it appears. The thickness which was 17 is showing here. This is the thickness, the 17 which are showing here. This is the workpiece, the material going to work. Remember the origin here is selected the far end. If you select the origin here, the origin here, the origin here, or the origin center, it will also show on the 3D. Then we can go. You can also rename your work here. You can say, let's say dark greens. Dark greens. You can go down. Once you're okay, you click now because you want to calculate the toolpaths. Click now. Don't worry with this one. You see now the toolpaths. This is on the 3D, showing the name, the Chris Technologies. Then this, the blue ones, is how the tool is approaching from far end, where I have put that 12 from the top of the material coming down. 5 was, or 7 was for the depth of cut. Then 17 was the material size. Once you're okay, you just click here, close. Then still come to toolpaths. We are under toolpaths. Go down where it's the tool simulation. Click on this side. Simulate our tool. The height of the material is 17. They use standard way of simulating. Click simulate. This pops up. This is a 3D, a 2D. Then click here, play. You see what it's doing. This one is doing simulation. The resolution is not clearly because I use the default simulation resolution. Sorry. This house engraving, giving you the output which you are supposed to get the electricity technologies as the word being engraved on this part. And you can see how it appears. I used the lowest resolution, but you can see I used the lowest resolution, but you can see what it has done. It has actually engraved the material. You see now the name Chris Technologies. This is what the tool will do. The depth was how much? 5 mm. Welcome to the Chris Technologies, where we learn CAD-CAM. CAD, we train on design using Inventor. We train on CAD, CAM, and CNC. If you are interested to learn more about the same, this was just introductory part of Artcam. We also do SolidCam. We also do Mastercam. We also do Fusion 360. So you can select the best software you want to be trained on this so that you can learn how to run CNC machines. Welcome to the world of CAD-CAM.